Hi, my name is Fabian Kreuzer. I'm a composer from Berlin, Germany, and my part in the soundtrack was mainly the cinematic and ethnic part of it. So, since we talk about the Vietnam War, it's a quite dramatic soundtrack actually. Also very emotional in parts. So we used a lot of strings and also a lot of orchestra sounds, which I played with a keyboard and with some libraries. And at the same time, since we're in this Vietnamese environment and in the jungle, it was very important to use also authentic Vietnamese ethnic instruments. And I just want to show you a few of them. So, first of all, I have this. It's called Dan Moi. I hope I pronounce it correctly. In Vietnamese is a mouth harp, which is played by a minority in Vietnam, and it has a quite funny sound. And I used it especially in the more suspense and rhythmic parts of the soundtrack. I just play it a little bit for you. I hope you could hear that. It's not very loud, but it has a really interesting sound, and I like it a lot. Okay. Second thing is when we wrote the soundtrack, I was in Vietnam at the time for a few weeks on holiday with my wife, and there I bought these two flutes. I bought them on the backyard in Da Nang. Yes, was it like a small flute factory? The guy was doing all the flutes by himself with his hands. So really nice bamboo flutes, and they have a nice tone. And I'll just show you a little bit. Which is the main motive we used in this soundtrack. And yeah, they have a quite warm sound actually. At the same time, they're not perfectly tuned, and that is perfect for our soundtrack, because if they would be like perfectly tuned, they would be too sweet in the whole context of the soundtrack. So when you listen to the soundtrack, you will hear that a little bit. You hear these flutes, they sound sweet, but you still know that something is not right, and you get like a small shiver, and that's exactly what this flute does. And big brother of this flute is this one. I use it a lot in the more suspense parts of the soundtrack, so I play them a little bit different. So more like staccato, and yeah, more like these small passages of this soundtrack. So yeah, that gives a lot of I think authentic feeling to the soundtrack. And then we have some small, but still I want to show you them. We have this small rattle. It's actually made from bamboo and with some nutshells. And yeah, you hear it quite often. It goes like. And yeah, I think it gives like the perfect image of the jungle. So you can dive in directly in the scenery. So that was quite helpful actually. And then we have like I used it also a lot. It's quite small. It's like a small cymbals actually, and yeah, it's a cymbal. So I go to like, yeah, I use them a lot, and yeah, mostly at starts of the song. Sorry. Okay. What else? I use, this is like a typical Buddhist bell. Actually, it's like for ceremonies and also for praying, and yeah, it's used a lot there. And especially if you hear like the sound that you probably heard it before, it's like the start of a meditation or yeah, Buddhist ceremony. So yeah, we use that a lot also. And what else do we have? Okay, that's not typical Vietnamese instrument, but still I used it a lot. Rainmaker. Why did I use it? Because it's like also made from bamboo. So we are in the bamboo forest, in the jungle, and it gives like this mysterious sound. So that's what I wanted to achieve with that. And yeah, that's basically it when it comes to the ethnical instruments. I hope you enjoyed, and you enjoy the soundtrack. See you.